Kiss with Forever. This is the CVT Guitar Lesson for Brian. What a great song from Kiss, man. You know, they adapted from the 70s to that 80s MTV era, like, really good, man. This song is just a great song, great ballad. You know, probably pissed off a few Kiss fans, but a good song's a good song, right? And that solo from Bruce Kulick. Alright, the tuning's flat, but check this out. When it comes to the guitar solo played on acoustics, it's drop C sharp, which is just a drop D tuning. Okay? Just a half step lower. That's pretty creative. That's something you do in the studio, you know? Or live on the acoustic, you can have that dropped. Now I'm playing all this on the electric. We have the acoustic part I'm playing here, just because there's not three of me, and I'm not a good slice and dicer with splitting the screen and all that. And then we got a clean channel on electric with a little bit of distortion, and then the heavier distortion. So let's go from the beginning. This would be, you know, the acoustic. We'll try to get it as clean sounding as possible. Oops. That's played on the acoustic, like I said. There is a part later in the song where it's acoustic and the clean, but open D, 2G, 3B, 2G. That's our first chord, our D. Leave the third finger down, go 3A, open D. So you're going to have to angle that middle finger so it doesn't mute it. 3B, open G. That's our C add 9. Then the G major is 3E, 2A, and the 3B. You just pick the fretted notes in this one. And then back to D, but this is a D2. Open D, 2G, 3B, open high E. And then an open B, that's just a transition note. So that gives you then we have, this is called hybrid picking. We're gonna, couple ways to do this. I'm gonna bar the second fret on the D string all the way down and go third fret high E. I'm gonna pick the D, pluck the high E with my middle finger, and then I'm gonna pick the rest. Second fret, third fret on the high E. Or your other option would be, however you want to do that for fingering. Then you'll go, same thing over a D. So we're going to need the 2E and the 2G at first. And pick the D and E together. And then the 2G. And then an open E. Then the 3B. So. Oops. There's your C add 9, the fullness of it. 3A, open D and G, 3B and E. So, 2 times of all of that. Section 1B, 24 seconds in. Now this is played on a clean channel on an electric with a little more distortion. I'm going to clean that up a little more. Anyways, open A, 2D, 1B, open G. It's an A minor 7. Play it in that order. 2G, or 2A, open G, 3B, open G. These are all holds, so you wouldn't want to go. I'm sure you know that already, though. Then go 3A, hold that as you play 1 open on the B string. And then go 5A, 4D, open G. And then open E. And then up, down, B, G. It's in there quick, sounds like this. Hard to hear, but it is in there, and if you don't do that, it's going to throw you off a beat. Then open A, open G, and 1B. And then 2A, open G, 3B, open E, and open B and passing. Then the same thing on the C, and the same thing here. Leading into the chorus, which this is going to be full distortion, right? 3E, muted A, open, open, D and G, 3, 3, B and E, the rock G. From there we're going to D major. And that's 2, 3, 2, open. Third finger stays. I don't know if you pay attention to that type of thing, but it's kind of cool. It saves you having to lift a finger. But in the beginning, for students, they feel like it's harder, and it's easier just to have a clean slate and readjust. At the end of the day, if you can land the chords fast enough, that's what matters. But you'll probably end up leaving it down as the years go on. Power chord time, 7/9 AD to 3/5. Okay, and then open chords, the A minor 7 and D major. Open A, 2D, open G, 1B. To the D. Power chords again, G to D. So 3/5 EA to 5/7 AD. And like I said, there's layered guitars, but it's pretty cool that he's like doing some of the open chords blended with the power chords back and forth in here. It just adds a nice contrast. So and then this real melodic run. You'll go 10E with your pinky, and then 7/8 on the B. And then think of the rest like this. 10/10 on the E, 7/8 B. Do that 2 times. So you have. And then just shift that middle finger down. Go 8/8 on the E to 7. 10/8 B. 5A, 7A. That's on forever over that part. So and that's, I think, it for the chords of the song. Oh, and then on the clean, check this out. This is just a little filler, but it's really nice. There'll be as this is ringing, that right there, you'll hear 3E, open G, 3B, then 2E, open 3 on the B, G and B, and then open E, 3B. Sounds like this. That's it for that. Then 57 seconds, you go into section 1A 2 times, 1 time's clean, 1's distorted. The next new part is the solo. Alright, so what I'm going to do on this, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and drop D it. It's hard to do that when you're in the middle playing though, right? But I'll give you a hint or an idea that what you can do after I'm done showing you this. He goes, it's going to be open on the top, down, 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 up. The up will be a 10 on the high E 2 times, so it's. Then you'll go 10E to the lower octave of that, which is 7G, twice. Oops. Then on the E you go 10, 8, 7 to 10B. So, oops, I lost it. Then alternate pick this, 8, 7B, 9, 7G, down, up, down, up. It's a good little subgroup. Oops. So, in the video, if you watch Bruce Kulick, he goes, throws a hammer pull, but they didn't record it that way. Just food for thought. I'm always like checking all that type of stuff out. It's in editing, you know. Anyways, they blend in parts and they're not always that part. But he was playing that part Just didn't hammer pull there. Then go down, up, down. 9G, 7/7 on the B, half step bend. And a half step bend is just a 1 fret bend. You're bending this to this. Make sure you go down, up, down. Then he goes alternate pick. 9G, 7/8B, 9G, 5D vibrato rest. So you have then you go or 4/5D, this is alternate picked. 7/4 AD, and on the A, 5/7/7/7/3 vibrato rest. Natural harmonics are next, and that's just light pressure above the 5th fret. The fret itself. Light pressure. Don't angle it. It's got to be straight. D and G string. Okay. Then 2 minutes 2 seconds in, 9th fret E, slide all the way down, and then hit an open E. Remember, it's a drop D though, or a drop C sharp. And then a 2G. Or a 7D, either way. Then he goes 7/8/10 on the B, down, up, down. Vibrato. And then 8/7/7, hammer 8, pull 7 to 9G. Follow the picking too. Down, up, down, down. And then 7/8/10 on the B, 7E. Ten 8B. 7 hammer 8, pull 7. So from that hammer pull, go 9G, 7B, and then shift that index up to 7 on the G, slide 9, slide 7. Vibrato. Seven, hammer 9 on the D, and then pick 7. And then 9A, slide to 7, pull off to 5, 7 vibrato. Rest. It's you don't want to go. It's more of a feel there, gliss slide. Then he goes. It's like this is used in like Spanish music and kind of like sweep picking concepts. Mute around fret 12, 13, 14 area on the D string, D, G, and B, and then remove them, and then press the 12 high E, and then go 14, 15 vibrato. But the coolness of that is then he goes alternate pick 14, 12, 14, 15, 14, 12. So you have you'll go 12G, rest, 15E, up, 12G down, slide to 11, rest, 14E, 11G, slide 9, rest, 12E, 9G, slide to 7, rest, 10E, 7G, slide to 5. Now the 5 is in parentheses, and that is only because that's the downbeat of the next section, which happens to be section 1B, being played 2 times, no star. Then from the star after that. But what I'm getting at is you'll have this. You'd probably want to end with probably either the 7 or let that be the last note before you slide to the 5, because you got to jump right back into this. That whole thing. Yeah. Anyways, oh, and we gotta go back to not drop D, just the half step down tuning. Anyways, coming out of that though, you'll have an A minor 7, G with the B bass, C add 9,